So the new season has begun, and Liverpool played Bournemouth at Anfield yesterday, and the result was 4-2, but a dramatic 4-2. Yesterday's performance just proved something to me, that Liverpool still need to do more work in order for them to be able to go close to Premier League this season. They need to work. I know first game might not be everything, First game might not be the reason why you win a trophy. First game might not be the reason why you are a contender or not a contender. But I just observed some little mistakes and then some little things they are lacking in their squad yesterday. Yes, I observed some things they are lacking yesterday in their squad, and which I will be outlining for you guys to understand why I say Liverpool are going to find it difficult this season to lift the trophy. Yeah, it was a good result. I watched the match from start to finish. It was a good performance from his players. It shows that they are building new pattern and new form of play, and it's actually paying off. Like the introduction of this Ekitike guy in their forward is a very good addition to their squad. That boy proves why he's worth the money they signed him for. He scored a goal yesterday, a very lovely goal, and he assisted. And he's the kind of player that is not lazy. He's not just sitting down and waiting for them to bring ball to him. He goes to the midfield to associate, to introduce himself. Okay, I'm here, bring the ball, let's play. And then he assists other people again to create space, like holding the ball and running towards the goal, looking around to see who he can deliver the pass to. And that was how he assisted Gakpo yesterday to score the second goal. So it was a good performance from Ekitike yesterday. He's worth the money Liverpool spent on him. From my own end, he has started proving why he was worth that money. But what I observed from Liverpool yesterday that is giving me doubt in their squad now is this: they don't have a natural defending midfielder. Yes, they don't have a natural defending midfielder yesterday when they started the match. It was during the second half they introduced Endo inside. And with that, we observed that the midfielders are all joining the attack, leaving the defense vulnerable. Lack of McAllister was seeing how Szoboszlai was pushing forward, so he couldn't wait. He also joined in. And before you know, Szoboszlai runs forward. Everybody was just going. Which normally is not the midfielder you are expecting him to be doing all the dirty marking for you. It's not his job to do. But I observed that about his midfield. The midfield are all about attacking, and it's a good game. It's a good game. But when you are attacking, and then you meet a team that can actually withstand the pressure and launch a counter-attack against you, what will you now do? That's the question. And again, secondly, I noticed Konate yesterday was not consistent. Konate keeps, doing some mistakes, making some runs that he's not supposed to do, like he's not having confidence to actually control ball, dictate game yesterday. He was lacking that. I think Slot need to work on Konate, or he should get somebody else who can be, switching with him in order for him not to have problem in that is central defense side. And then I noticed Kekes and Frimpong, they are all attacking at the same time. The two of them will just go forward at the same time. It's not more of like this Chelsea pattern, whereby Chelsea has given instruction, okay, if James is going, Cucurella join inside the midfield to make the defense 3. Understand? So that in case of counter-attack coming back to Chelsea, we'll be able to, withstand before the others will recover for the marking. It was not like that. It was more of like Frimpong goes, Kekes goes. They are not in sync with each other. They are just going all attack. They are good with the ball. Yes, I'm not doubting that. They are good with the ball when they are with the ball. But without the ball, who is there to defend? Because most of the counter-attack Bournemouth took against them yesterday, it was only Van Dijk and Konate that was there to do the work. Imagine 3 or 4 people coming against just 2 defenders. And Konate is not somebody I can bank on. Understand? So yesterday, I just observed that about Liverpool. And I think if that man should go and rewatch the footage of his team's performance yesterday, he will detect these errors. That his midfield is lacking a natural defending midfielder, while his defense are not in sync with each other. If one goal, one is supposed to drop inside the midfield to cover up in case of counter-attack. Not that the two of them will just go all in once and then leave the defense vulnerable. So that was my intake. But it's a good performance from the match yesterday. English Premier League is a league that I would always bank on for you to be entertained. That's why I'm an English team supporter. I'm a Chelsea fan, although I'm wearing a Man City jersey. I'm a Chelsea fan. I love English Premier League. It's a competitive league. It's the best league in the world. So they gave us a show yesterday to kick off the league. And that's why I'm telling you, go and subscribe to DSTV, because more actions are coming today and tomorrow. EPL is always making you sit at the edge of your seat because you don't know what will happen. It doesn't matter who you are playing. It's always competitive. That's why I love English Premier League. So it was a good performance from Liverpool yesterday, 4-2, a dramatic end, and it was a lovely one. And I really appreciate the fact that the league kick off like this. So it's giving us example of what we are to expect, because everybody went in the transfer window to make sure they recruit player to be able to cover all these places they are lacking. So let's see the performance of today from Chelsea against Crystal Palace. And also later in the day, we will see the performance of Fulham against Brighton. And also we'll have the performance of the newcomers, Sunderland versus West Ham. And which also will have another performance of Man City against Wolves. And Wolves is at their house. And it's first match. So that match is going to be very tough. So it's a match we should all look out for. Then we have the introduction of the newcomers also, Burnley against Tottenham Hotspur. So Tottenham should be able to, use this one to compensate themselves against the thing that happened to them against PSG. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys after the matches today.